Today I wanted to show you a project we set up in OnBase as well as UnityPop, which are two options within OnBase to store information, and one is to render that information once it's stored and the ways you can do that. So first I want to show you is the import button here in the ribbon of OnBase, and here you would actually select the project that you're working on, the doc type group. Secondly, you pick a doc type, and this would be the type of document you would be importing into OnBase. Next, you'll get a drop down of keywords, and think about this as the metadata about that doc type. So we could go here and say it's something in March. We could go here and say it's 2020. We could actually pick a publishing date of when the document was actually published. Next, you pick a location. We'll put headquarters. And next you'll put information about that document, maybe a subject that would pertain specifically to that document. So we'll say this is a policy document. Okay, and then all you would do is click here, and you would go to, we have a folder here for Google Sites. I have a document right here, and we could actually hit open. And this might be a document that requires records retention that's currently being presented on our intranet page or website within CDOT. And then you would click import, and that would actually import that document directly into OnBase with these doc types and these keywords. Next, I'm going to show you once that document is actually, I'm not going to actually import that one, but I'm going to show you what it would look like once it was imported. I'm going to go to the home screen here. I'm going to say, no, I don't want to upload that document. So I go to the home page. I can actually go to this area here called custom queries. Think of this as predefined queries of OnBase. And what we have here is a custom query that I created for content that could be published to a website or an intranet site. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick the keyword of March. I'm going to pick the keyword of year, and then I'm just going to do a search on those two. And it rendered this information, as you can see, March 2020. Here's the publishing dates. Here's the location that we picked. And here is the actual subject of each one of those documents. So this is another feature that OnBase provides is if we store this information here, and a records retention policy is automatically applied to the document once it's imported. So that is not needed by the end user. It's done automatically based on records retention policies that are from the CDOT records retention group. So I could click here on it once, right click, and then I could say send to and copy a hyperlink. Once I do that, I can go over to a Word document or any kind of document, email, whatever it may be. I can right click. I could say paste, which will do the paste to hyperlink. This will also paste to hyperlink, but merging the format. And lastly is the fully qualified URL for that link to that document. So I'm going to go with the hyperlink. And as you see, it puts it right into the document. And if I want to open it, I hold down the control key and click left once on my mouse. It's going to, for security reasons, it's going to say, are you sure you want to open this? And you'll see that it pops the document open within OnBase. And there are the keywords about that document and any other information about that document. History, about who opened the document, viewed it, looked at it, did anything with that document. And you also have revisions, so if there's multiple revisions of it. And you can also send it via Gmail or whatever your mail client is to another person. Or you could file and save it if needed. And next we're going to close this one out. The second doc pop option is if I select it all by holding the shift key down and I right click, I can actually go down here and send to, copy hyperlink, just like we did on the other document. I'm going to go here and go down a couple. I'm going to right click on my mouse. I can paste the hyperlinks. I could merge the format and paste hyperlinks, or I could do the fully qualified name for each. I'm going to do the paste hyperlinks. And as you'll see here, I could click individually on each one of these and open it. Or I have the option of clicking on this higher one, view the list, hold my control key down, hit yes, and you will see that OnBase actually opens the documents. If I make this a little bit bigger, I can actually see the 5 documents that were in the list over here of these, and I just click once and it actually renders the actual document in the lower half of the window. Or I could go to the next and do the same thing, and I can see keywords, cross-reference documents to it, anything. So it's very cool. And lastly, I can actually click on, in this list that I did, I can actually click on one. It's going to ask me for security purposes, say yes. And you will see that it opens the document all by itself with keywords, all the information about that document. And as I said before, all documents that are imported into OnBase automatically have records retention policies based on their doc type and keywords, which are right here.